मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तिरंगा। तब शुभ नामे जागे तब शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तब जयो गाथा। जनगण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे। जय भारत, वंदे मातरम। सूरज सिंह, फरीदाबाद NCR, 31st January 2020. Back again to talk something about our country and various other countries. Things are moving very fast everywhere. In our country, it's happening, too much is happening. In America, too much is happening. Europe and UK, too much is happening. Everywhere something is happening. Palestine, Israel, US. Not one issue, many issues currently moving. And it is better to talk about them for understanding about this world. World has become a big change scenario. It's not same world which was long back. Every country is interested in its economy, in its future and its market. China, US war, we can say money war, industry war, trade war has been very old. There has been epidemic, coronavirus, which has shocked whole world, and there is emergency, global emergency. Same thing is happening in US and Iran, big fight, world fight, sanctions fight, because there are so many countries in the world who still think that they are everything. US thinks they are superpower. England thinks they are rulers of whole world. And like that, their minds cannot come down. And it's changing whole world. Though it is connected world, but these are all disconnected. Everybody is interested in itself. It applies to whole world. And we are here. So many issues are there. Our issues of CAA, NRC, our issues of our rigid government, public, how we are moving, where we are going to, and what shall we do? Many questions are there. Similarly, England is in its pride, I am coming out of you. They are both plus and minus. They have decided something, still they are not sure. EU thinks England will lose, and English thinks we are biggest in the world, that we have everything. So this type of pride is generated everywhere. And US thinks it can teach lessons to everybody. It wants to actually dictate whole world, which is not possible. And what it decides, it has authority to decide about the future of Palestine. It thinks that it is father of everybody. It decided about Israel, about Palestine, and as it thinks it can do anything. And European Union, they are thinking they are dominating. They are doing something, some other thing. So it's happening, all over the world. Actually, you can say it's very interesting as well as very sad. Interesting in the sense that you're getting various news, you're getting various proposals, people are acting for others, and we are a confused nation. Bharat, a confused nation, I can say. To be very frank, we were very intelligent people. We had straight and set visions, but now we can say very clearly that ours is now a visionless nation. A nation which knows nothing in 2020, what we should do, what we should not do. There is no coordination among government and public. Forget coalition among government. Actually speaking, there is no government. In our country, there is no government. There is a government of those people who don't know what is governance. Public is very smart, but government is not smart. This government has a hunger. Current government in Bharat in 2020 has a hunger, they have a degree of starvation in their minds that we should permanently rule this nation. I don't understand their minds of our people, what actually they want. No country belongs to someone forever. You have to leave this world. But still they think they are masters. If you just go back to 1925, when this so-called RSS was born, and they thought they did everything. In their dreams, what actually they want. They want to see people should accept that they are responsible for this nation. People should accept that RSS did everything. In fact, what the thing is that on 14th August 1947, they moved an application to British that would grant freedom to us. And on 15th August 47, British approved the application and said, okay, you are granted freedom. You are free of British rule. And on 15th August 1947, we got freedom. This is what RSS wants to define. They do not accept anything other than this, that there were people involved for 90 years to get this country liberated from hands of British. They do not want to accept that. In reality, they want to have complete credit of what had been done. They did it. Such dreams they want to realize. And when they don't do this, they express that through their anger, through their stupidity, you can say. History is history. They cannot say something which they have not done. They cannot have credit of that. But they want, we are in power, and only power they want, nothing else. This is not criticism. This is anger, I am telling you, because I cannot see what's happening in this country. A country which fought against British, which tolerated Mughals, which tolerated so many other invaders. That country is now not able to do anything. Unfortunate it is. We got such people in power who are having no vision at all. They don't have any intellectualism at all. And those intellectuals with them in universities or elsewhere also, all are timid, coward, as if somebody will kill them. I don't understand how British could not identify this character of our people, that we were so timid, coward, and they left this country. They misunderstood, or our leaders hypnotized them. I think our leaders hypnotized them. This is really sorry to say that where are we standing in 2020? It is same people, it is same nation which crushed British, which threw them out. Same nation? I don't think so. People are not same, and those who are in power are also not same, and all institutions are not same. In those days we had no institutions, but we were happy. Our people had not that much facility, but they were happy. But now we have everything, but we are not happy. We have coward people. Top coward are intellectuals of this country. All intellectuals, coward society. And that is why these people in power, they are showing their might. Some person wrote to me on my video that I was acting. Means that person shall tell me whether I have to sing national anthem. I have to take permission from that person. Stupid people. I am acting if I am using national anthem singing. I am stupid, and these people will tell me. These people are patriot. I don't understand what's happening. Means you have to take certification from these stupid people that I am patriot, I am national. They will tell me. I don't understand. This bacteria. They are bacteria actually, I can say. They are pests. They are germs. There is one type of bacteria in chemistry or in our sewage statement or somewhere, that bacteria lives based on no oxygen. You can say in septic gas that bacteria generates and thrives. That is called anaerobic bacteria. And there's a bacteria which thrives on oxygen, that's called aerobic bacteria. These people are anaerobic bacteria because they thrive in dirty atmosphere, in dirty conditions, septic conditions. And I don't understand how our people got this mistake. They did this mistake to get this party which of power into power. Actually, this was a mistake. And those who have come to power, they design that they would never leave this power. And power is hunger. Power means you rule. Power means you use your might. That is not acceptable. Power means electric current, electric voltage, electric storage, which is used for appliances. So your power is legal power. Your power is governance power that must be used to serve people. But you are not serving people. You are showing guns to people. You are showing guns to common people, common society. How far is that correct? You did not contribute anything for 90 years between 1857 to 1947 for this country. You did nothing. You felt that you did everything. You want credit without work. It's like Pandit. You want money without doing any physical work. You are a Pandit society. You want only to get money. You want to get any award without contributing anything. Or if it's possible, you can steal awards from some other. You can claim credits on those activities which you never did. This generally in positions higher society people do this. I have experienced this. There are certain people in our nation, in our country, who only steal others' credit. And these people are those, just like you'll find some people who will talk very politely, who will have friendship with you, and they will use you through that friendship. After that, they condemn you. Once they use you, means they ask you, they ask your help, you do your help, and then they claim credit on that work. That type of people are in power. They do nothing. They will do only when they know something. They also know nothing. They are not very well educated. They are not well experienced. They don't have ethical power. They have no vision. I can say they have nothing, in fact. But they want credit everywhere. It's like a person who has money and who thinks I can buy everybody. It's that class of person. They never believe in developing children. They never believe in education. They never believe in honesty. They never believe in planning. They never believe in social, you can say, improvement, social reform. They believe only one thing: how to stay in power, how to suppress people, how to oppress them, and how to kill them. You know, Israel, Jews, Hitler. What is the relation? Who were Jews? Who was Hitler? Why he killed Jews? There should have been some reason. And these Jews are now so angry with him that they call anything done in favor and against Israel or Jews is anti-Semitism. Even if they look at sign of swastik, put somewhere there says anti-Semitism. It happened in England. It happened in many other countries, Poland. They had that bad relation with Hitler, and of course that's right. But see what they are doing. They are killing Palestine. Because Palestine is not that powerful as Israel is, because of your support. Means where angle is meeting, you see. What is Israel doing? Our people are doing. Palestine is very small area. Israel is also not a big area. But because they have some kind of anguish against Hitler, They are passing that anger to Palestine, while Palestine did nothing against them. They are very strong people, good people. They want their land back, and that's it. But that person, Israel, doesn't want to give back. For what reason? I don't know. So small country, so poor you say they want others' land. They don't want to socialize their own lands. Means you want to crush people for your sake because you have certain power support with you. That power is always selfish. And here, if you compare that one to our government is learning from Israel and applying to public. This is policy of our government. Israel is no country. It's stupid. You can say, I can say stupid country. If you want to fight with big people. Why are you fighting with small people? What is Palestine? Just people, nothing else. They have Christians and there are Muslims. Let them live. What they are taking, you want to govern them by direct or indirect power? This is your aim? Same thing, these people here in our country, Bharat, India, they want to government, they want to win government by power, by abuse of power. This is what they are. They have gone through 5.5 or more years, and there is no evidence that can claim we achieved this. They achieved nothing actually. They just deteriorated what was achieved before. They gradually cut ends, curtailed what was achieved. Country is standing on that point where it's not clear we have to take off or we are going to see. That stage has come. Unrest continues in country. Economy falls continuously. Health falls continuously. People unsurety continues. Nobody knows what's future, how it would move. They want to change whole nation without any plan. They have nothing in hands. They have no intellectualism in them. And intellectuals, whoever they are around all over this nation, are actually a lot, you can say, they are parked. They are not moving. They are a parking lot. Their minds have been parked. They think that they have to live only because they have jobs. They are just supporting wrong also for sake of job. They are not interested in future of nation. They are interested only for themselves. That thoughts erupt. 95% people are like that in intellectual level. Engineer, doctor, professor, lecturer, judges, advocates, mostly all who can be called intellectuals because they use their minds. Those people are not strong enough to register something, and this is really very bad. You are just thinking of some political party. You are just thinking of some political power person. You are not thinking of future of this country. You are forgetting that you are there because this country is there. You are there because you have freedom. You are there because nation is there, not because politician is there. You are there not because governor is there or government is there or judiciary is there. You are there because nation is there, people are there, defense forces are there. You have forgotten all these. You are only extending your tacit support to certain government which is not competent, which is not consistent, which has no policy, which has no basis, which is just destroying money of this country. We earned a lot, we saved a lot, we made a lot during the last 70 years, and you are gradually, and in shocks, they are destroying this country. Country lives for what? Every country has certain structures. It has certain legal structures and certain social structures. We know what is a legal structure, but every country has social structures. It has people, it has systems, it has communities. Every country has got certain cultures, certain religious matters, and all that. And all these keep public united, connected, integrated, in unison, harmony. Whatever property you can grant, attach, or attributes, you can do that. Same is ours. We have many states, many cultures, many diversities, everything we have, And on top of that, we have brilliant minds. Minds are brilliant, physical strengths are brilliant, all classes of people we have. We have from lowest physical working class to top intellectuals, all we have. Research work we have, workers we have, philosophers we have, dynamism we have, everything we have, but we do not know how to keep them intact, how to multiply and thrive them, and how to push them. That is generally done by policy formations conducted by government. Those policies are absent. Today, we do not know what shall we do in future. We are only speaking. We have even no route to go there. We are just sitting in desert and don't know what to do. That's a fact of life. We are just having our constraints. We are just haphazardly taking decisions, no planned decisions, no sensible decisions. We just take any decision that is right or it may not be right, doesn't matter for them. If it's wrong, they change decision and take another decision. This way we are moving. It's like you can say unqualified doctor. If you go have treatment, there doctor will give you some tablet or something, and so come and tomorrow I'll give another, and then tomorrow, and he never treats you. So this doctor is our government. That unexperienced, illiterate, uneducated, non-professional doctor is treating this country. Means there is no standard left. Nothing is left. Everything is like do whatever you want and see what happens. A person, if has no mind, has no experience, has no analytical power or vision, if that person is a prime minister or a minister of this country, you can see, you can note, you can expect what future should hold for you. This is not a city. It's not a small country of Europe. It's considered a subcontinental country. We are a subcontinent. We are not a small country. We are not one state. We are big nation because we are big people, big population, big intellectuals, big quantity of all you can say factors required to progress. We have. Unfortunately, there is no one who can use that. We are having dreams one time and destructive for another time. We speak a lot, but we do not know anything. Today, what's happening? We have a lot of people, lot of youth who are well educated, but there is no policy, there is no roadmap how to use them to develop this nation. There is no roadmap. They can constitute, they can formulate illogical policies for everything. They can formulate, they do not know how country moves. Nobody knows. They don't want to know also, because they know everything. They are like Arabian mind. You go to some Arab country, say, if you tell them something, you know what Arabic says? I know. You ask something, first what is it? He will ask you something. The Arabic, okay, can you know this? Tell me this. Yes, you tell. Oh yes, I know. This is general response. You tell him, but that guy doesn't accept what you say. I know. And even if you tell something that person minds, I know it. Why are you telling me? I know this. You don't know. And if you question, you're challenging my qualification. These are trends. How people react. Same thing is here. They know nothing. They don't have knowledge. But you tell them something, they will of course give another answer or say, don't tell me this, I know this. Or they don't listen to you. Country moves only when there are competent people in government. There are competent people in other institutions. Except in government, I cannot say there are not competent people, but they were there. They have been replaced by certain foolishness. If you don't respect competency, you don't respect, you can say consistency, then you cannot move anything. Even you run a shop, or even you sell some small item, you need some basis. You need some personality, how to sell your item, how to prove that item is with quality, and how it is useful. That guts you must have. This is a country. You are handling future and present of all people. You must have that capacity, how to think about that. You are not thinking that one. You are just thinking why all this is there, why you are not credited for freedom of this country is, you can say, you are responsible for that, means people should say that. You are not ready to accept rules of this country, that is constitution of this country. You are not interested in that. You want to keep it aside. You are using only for purpose of both sides. You should take power. Otherwise, that document is just a scrap for you. It's just a win for you. You are using only for your gains, means you are elected through that document, through that power, and after that you think that got nothing with you. So this is called, I don't know what term should I say this, means a childish behavior, a behavior based on no mind, just tanga bakwas. We have ministers, they call themselves very experienced, very powerful, but people are not powerful. I will say, if you think in my joking way, they assume people should know, people should accept that they got this country free. This is first point. You should say, okay, country got freedom because of you. So you accept that. This is imagination. Imagine what I'm saying. That's what I say. RSS moved an application on August 14, 1947, and British granted them freedom on August 15, 1947. This is what you accept. If you can accept this, fine. That there was no Congress, there were no public, there were nothing in those days. Accept these guys. These were in imaginary world. In 18, they started before 1857 everything, and they struggled and they got success. You say that, that's fine. That means you are fine. If you say that, you are best one. So you sing their songs in their favor. That's what they want. And all those who struggled, who were public Congress, actually I should not say political Congress that time, so People's Congress. Again, I'm saying Congress means where people concentrate at one location, coming from various diversities, and they join one location, they gather there and confer there. That's called Congress. So it's Congress. Congress did nothing. We should not tell that. Congress failed actually. It was not existing even. You accept that, that's fine. It's the imaginary world. Congress did nothing. There was no Gandhi, no Subhash, no, they were not there. Accept that. That's fine. These people were friends to British. Very good. This was good for us. They never wanted that British should go. That's also fine. Because they were friends to British, and they advised this friend, British friend, please, now let me take care. And friends left, and they started taking care of this country. If you imagine this as fine, there's no Jhansi Ki Rani, there was no Nehru, Gandhi, all those, there was no one. There was only these people. You accept that. Can you accept that? Accept that. Otherwise, you'll be in problem. These people are only responsible for everything. Others did, but they are responsible. Because others did not do, they were responsible for everything. They were almost this country. They just contacted all those parties, do this for us, and they did it. And they paid to them. They think like that. They had agreement with everybody. Do this for us, and we'll give. Freedom was, you can say, a case, you can say, agreement for them. They want it. You are having that type of government, which got no dues, no credit, but they are crediting everything. They credit everything for them. That is what they want. You know, it's like a dada, down. This is, I have done, or I'll kill you if don't accept that. That is what they are. If you want to know facts, these are facts. Don't expect anything else. This is called right wing or RSS or many others. They killed Gandhi. Don't say killed Gandhi. No. They say they help India, help Bharat. You say that. If you say that, you are right. If you speak against that, you are anti-national, because you don't accept those who are nationals, and they are only nationals. They don't understand value of culture, value of mind, value of struggle. They don't want to understand that. Only understanding my power. Might is right. If you accept this, everything is fine. Because all big people like that. America, might is right. Can do nothing but mind is right. America speaks false, but you accept it as true. You believe that it is true. America said there were mass weapons of mass destruction in Iraq. You accepted that. 28 countries were associated with America and they ruined Iraq. They ruined, that's fine, because they said it is okay, means okay. Then they got no weapon of mass destruction, no problem. Forget that. Forget that. We did not want weapon of mass destruction, but we wanted to remove Saddam Hussein. That was our weapon of mass destruction. So WMD was Saddam Hussein, not any weapon. You accept that. If you accept, fine, or no. Same thing they did in Libya. Gaddafi. Libya was dynamic in nature as far as work was concerned. They produced their powers, bombs, etc., nuclear reactors or nuclear technology. But they had oil. America was interested that I don't buy your oil because you're not listening to me. Gaddafi never listened to America. America could not digest that, so stop buying oil. So America did not allow to pay, did not allow to buy this oil, and this country, Libya, SPLAJ, got poor. No way out. So at end, they said what America said: you give back everything to us which relates to nuclear technology. We will take care of that. You just stay without that. They forced Gaddafi. I think Gaddafi accepted that. And later, after this agreement was executed, they destroyed Gaddafi as well. 2011, Gaddafi was destructed. So, who is there now? You know, understand whose government is there. Gaddafi has gone. Libya broke into west and east. Haftar is there in opposition. In east and west is internationally recognized government. So this is America style. What I do, that is right. Same thing is did in Syria. So amalgamation of Syria means America, Russia, and France, and so many are there. It's a complex story. So Syria is different story now. It's different world. He did same thing in Yemen with Saudi Arabia. Yemen is also, a kind of destruction is there. Then Iran, now currently what's going on there? One end is US and one end is Iran. And EU are like as if they are, INOX, do nothing, just in between, sometime this way, sometime that way. They are not very powerful. So America plays this role here. I will kill you. I will give sanction. I will not listen to you. And Iran says all opposite. I know that Iran may not win America, but it's willpower. Just like Saddam used to say. Saddam could not do anything, but he used to say. Same thing he is saying. This means what America says, if you accept, fine, or it's a problem for you. Same thing, if this government says in India, Bharat, to you, accept, fine, or you are a terrorist, you are international, you are everything. This is our philosophy. We are living in this foolish world. Our government is different now. Actually, this is not government, you may say. You cannot call this government. Government should serve people. It's not serving people. It's serving its might. It wants to prove that you have to depend upon this. You have to pray them. You accept them what they say. This is their intention. It's very critical time in Bharat. It started from 2014, actually gradually upgrading to 2020 and maybe up to what it goes. I cannot predict that. But we are moving into a very different direction full of darkness and no solution. No solution is known. We're knowing no solution. Where it's moving? Problem is we have a lot of people, lot population. That is actually a problem, because if population is so much, problems are also so much. These European countries, they don't have much population, yet they think how to solve that. Other than China, other countries, no other countries have that much thickly populated, but we are there. But if you take it positively, we can do a lot. But I think there is a formula we have to generate that too many people are also bad, because too many people means too many minds, as happened in 1977 in our country, Janata Party. If you remember, or not, I don't know, those who are middle aged or old, they may be knowing, but current generation is not clear about that. Once there was emergency, which resulted in formation of a government or a party, you can say, a Janata Party, which stood opposing Indira Gandhi in those days. Indira Gandhi, who imposed emergency in 1975 due to some court cases, and this emergency continued for about 1.5 years, and then she declared elections, and she was overthrown from power in those days due to Janata Party amalgamation. And there were many parties in that, including this now BJP, that was Jan Sangh. There were so many people in that party, and first time we have seen such coalition in central government or in parliament. We experienced a coalition which actually resulted in a drastic failure. That first coalition, drastic failure, because they were too happy, too excited. They never thought they would come to government and public equipped them the power. They could not digest that power. I'm just trying to tell you, sometimes if you have too much food, you never expect food. You get too much food, excessive food, you have to waste that food because you cannot eat all that. Even if you have many and food excessive, you cannot even proportionally distribute to your own. You will fight for that food and you will destroy yourself. You will waste food and destroy yourself. Same things here. Those people resulted in failure because there was no policy. There was only one policy with them, just to find faults what Indira Gandhi did. I used to hear every day the Shah Commission, which are inquiring into what she did wrong. Every day there was news on radio, television. Shah Commission did this, Shah Commission did that. For hours together there was news. And they only wanted how to attack Indira Gandhi in various cases. Chauras, many other people were there. Means they had no plan to move country forward, but to involve themselves with this kind of investigatory arrangements. And ultimately what happened, they could not survive. That time Morarji Desai was Prime Minister, Atal Bihari was Foreign Minister, and many other ministers, of course. This party could not move, they could not succeed, and result was people were not happy with them. Just in a period of 1 year, 7.5 years, I think 1.5 years like that, they crumbled. And Indira was, she was back. This happens when you don't have vision, you don't have target, you have to focus on nothing. Means you have no direction you are going and you derail. That happened that time. And country learned a lot. That those who claim so much, Jan Sangh a part now, that time, all other parties, old Congress, many were there. And they failed drastically because they had no plans for country. They just wanted to teach lesson to someone, and that someone was back within short time. I am seeing same thing here. Only different is that this government is supported by rich, though they say we work for poor, but actually they work for rich. This has come true now. It has been established now. It's no dream. It's no concealed news. It's fact. It's evident that this government in power is a government just to do whatever they want to do, not just to do what people seek or people expect them to do. That is difference here. They want everything their way. They have come to power based on constitution, but they do not value constitution. They do not value any institution. Institutions are silent, speechless, teethless, and actually worrisome. Internally, they are worrisome. Only problem is when you are intelligent, you cannot express your anger just like a common person expresses. You cannot show your might because you are intellectual. Duffer can show might, intellectual cannot. Intellectual means a thinker, while duffer means only a wrestler or freestyler. So this government is freestyler. They least bother about constitution. They least bother about legal framework. They least bother about institutions. They least bother about education and all sectors. They only bother about how to keep themselves in power. They don't care for people. Of course, their MPs are elected. All MPs were voted to power by people, but people are just commodities for them, nothing else. This fact, if you accept, it's fine. If you don't accept, that is also fine, because truth itself declares its worth, its power. And this government is really, I cannot call actually this government. I cannot call. But experience teaches me that this is not a government that people expect. This is like, you can say, Dadagiri, Dawn. In films we see Dawn. This is like that. They are installed in offices of government and all constitutional offices, and they have installed their relatives from RSS, members from RSS, to all institutional head offices, head seats. And virtually they are doing their way, and they think nobody can stop them. That is also their concept, that they have come to power by hook or by crook or by fake statements or fake promises. They should take care that they are not thrown out of power. This is their mental mindset, and they are internally very happy that we will not leave this power, we cannot be thrown out. This is reality of our system in 2020. We have been trapped. Nation has been trapped like rats are trapped. That is a fact. We are trapped. People are there, but nobody is to care for them. Institutions are there, but they are not functional. Government is there, that's authoritarian. And parliament is there, which is just for namesake. Ministries are there just for namesake. And people are there just to live and die. Government is not caring about anybody except for its permanence, that we cannot be, we will stay there for many decades to come. That mentality has developed. All slogans are hollow vessels. All talks are hollow. All promises are hollow. These people are serving for those who donate to them, who donate to their party. These people are supporting all riches, least bother about poor. They don't bother. For their, you can say, for them, education is useless. What's the use of education? They don't respect education, particularly scientific education, medical education, engineering education. They do not. They say only, saying is one thing, but practically they are not respecting that. They don't respect that. After 70 years, or you can, in the 2014, it's not 70 years actually. You can say 53 plus 14, certain years. 53 years last one, and 40 and 40 in this one. So 47 plus 40, about 61 or 62 years. After so many years, exception of Atal Bihari time or Janata Party time, you can say a few years, you have got a power that is not for you. That power is not leading us. That power is a power, you can say, explosive power, where fuse is there that short circuits. Your power is working on short circuit basis. So explosion is a must, sparking is a must. We have to take care of that. It's not question of what is law or it's not law, what is CA or what is NRC. That is only something else. That's only a start point, you can say, just to how to start discussion. So you can say CA and NRC are accessible for that purpose. Otherwise, there are so many issues concerned. You know, every country has economy, and without economy you cannot move. Without education we cannot move. Without health we cannot move. Without defense forces we cannot move. And without potential we cannot move. All these we have to consider. But are we considering that? Today, what's happening? There is no peace in this country. In our country, no peace, no harmony. Everybody is in doubt. A trust that should exist between people and government has been disrupted. There's no trust. Leaving 10% people aside, 10 to 15% people, just like somebody told me that I am acting, don't act, you are not patriot. This is the meaning of that. If that person comes to me, I should teach him a lesson, but that person will not come to me. I know, it's Facebook, you can write anything what you want. Nobody's going to, I told him, stop doing this nonsense. And you do it, I'm warning you, I'll write to police. But I know even if I write to police, police won't act. Because police is no more police. Police is a chess of government. Police is working for government, not for people. That's a practical fact. Police is, because they have to do their job. Nobody wants to sacrifice job. It is same thing, British rule. People are worried of British. They didn't want to leave British job except few people. So is situation now. Whatever these people learned from British, same thing they are doing it, and they are taking advantage what Israel did, they are doing same thing here. Beat people. Beat people, no problem. There is no one to listen to you. People will not be in somewhere, court is not listening to people, police is beating them. Where should people go? Constitution has been damaged. That's a fact. Constitution is just nothing for them. They least bother about Constitution. And they least bother of we people of this country. We people for them doesn't exist. We BJP or we RSS can exist. You can say that. We RSS or BJP, you can say that. We people of this country, we say having resolved, solemn resolved. We RSS having solemnly resolved. You may say that. We RSS or whatever you want to call it, having solemnly resolved to constitute this country into this, into what? Into a Hindu nation. In place of that, you can write secular, no, Hindu nation. That's it. And to secure to its people, nothing. To secure to its Brahminism, everything. And to so that they are having economic justice, this justice, no, they are having whatever justice approved by that government, liberty approved by that government, opportunity approved by that government, not by law. So law has been replaced by government. There is, in fact, truly speaking, Constitution has stopped working. It's unfortunate. This government has stopped Constitution to work. Constitution is not now a living entity. Constitution is a dead entity currently. There is no Constitution currently. It's only for namesake. because constitution is BJP RSS. We RSS have solemnly resolved to constitute this nation into Hindu Rashtra, and that's it. Nothing else. No justice, no liberty, no opportunity. Only what we like, we'll give you. Touch our feet, do for us, and we'll give you. Otherwise, no need. You are not required. This is truth. And don't expect any dignity, any honesty from us. No dignity for you. You are just our servants, servant servants. That's it. This is new constitution, practical constitution. Imaginary constitution, you may say. It's imaginary, you must say, but it is viewed. I am weaver of this constitution, how this is working. If you can understand this, fine. If you don't understand, no problem, I don't bother. I am not going to help you. I am not going to help you. Do whatever you want. This is our government. A scaring situation, horrific one. Where do you want to go in future? I am there. I am future. Don't worry. We have a tendency here in every country. Human tendency. Everybody has. You are intellectual, you are educated, or you are not educated. Whatever you are working, whatever you qualified for, people know you, what you do. That is one part of your life. Everybody I'm telling about. You are who you are, how do you work, what is your name, what is that, all that, and what's your profession, etc. That is known to society. That's one part. And there's also another part, which is not known to society. This happens with everybody. It happened with Jawaharlal, it happened with Gandhi, it happened with all leaders of freedom fighters, and also post-freedom, we got all this, post-independence. Everybody has, one is your known character, just like known source of income, you are known CV, what you are. But there's another CV, which is actually different one, nobody knows that CV. It applies to all. And value of a person is known. Value of a person must be ensured. Viewing or scrutinizing or understanding about other one, which is unknown, mask. When I am saying somebody is someone, you have to work in that way. Whatever you got qualification of, experience of, that is known one. But there's another part of your life which may be more important than this. That's unknown to people, and that is called reality, real character of a person. What you think about something. You okay, you are a doctor, fine, you are treating people, that's also fine, you are treating patients, that is known part of your life. You are occupying that one, you are calling, you are getting money for that, you are living, that's your profession, business, you may say, whatever. But this is another part of your life. What do you think about yourself? How you live remaining time? What is your idea for this country? What's your ambition for the whole world? That part also counts. Though it's not valued in money, it's not valued in some other way, but it's a part of your life and it supports your work, how you think. If you think good for nation, certainly you will do better work for nation. And if you think, oh, this is not my nation, I care about this, that's for society, I'm just isolated, you will remain isolated. You will not be social, you will not be national, because you are selfish. Everybody has such kind of properties. And even more, that is most important to be known in addition to what you are officially are. Means additional CV, supplementary CV, unknown CV, that makes a person more important. If somebody does something and thinks something else for nation, this means that person is not for nation. Your work should tell you are working for nation. That is most important, and this applies with everybody. Gandhi had a personality. If you just see what he was a barrister, big barrister, personalized barrister, well-dressed barrister, intellectual. Maybe how much intellectual I cannot say, but education says that he was a barrister. That was personality, known personality. But that barrister personality one day was changed. It dropped to a freedom fighter personality. That personality which was unknown, but a shock changed him. A shock changed him. He forgot his barrister label and occupied unknown personality, which was never expected by anybody, that this person can go to that extent. That was the reality of that person. He is known not because he was a barrister. He is known because he had that personality. Sometimes a personality changes you. Unknown personality changes you. Same thing happened with the others. Afridi, he changed his personality. Then Nehru changed his personality. Patel Sahib changed his personality. If you go into studying those lives, you will find that there was hidden personality which was unknown, but it came to being when chances came, opportunities came. Nobody knew Bhagat Singh before what he did, but later on people came to know. Means there was one Bhagat Singh before that act, and after that there was another Bhagat Singh. There was one Gandhi before that, but there was another Gandhi after that. Same thing, it applies to everybody. Indira Gandhi also same thing applies. Before she became something, nobody knew what she is. Oh, Liz is the daughter of Jawaharlal Nehru and all that. Means people took it too easily. And she was just made a minister of telecommunication, etc. at that time. Not very important position. And Jawaharlal even refused. Don't. Even if I don't want this my daughter to come up to this position, because I know she is like this. Maybe he knew, but there was another personality behind that personality, and you know what happened after that. It applies to everybody. It applies to everywhere, every place, and same thing applies to all. Today, what we are finding, same thing. Everywhere, all over the world, and we are also there. Now, there are people, crores of people in this country who call Gandhi bad person. Without knowing, they call bad person. I don't understand any reason. You are calling some person bad or anti-national, and you are calling people anti-national because you are not having your known personality and unknown both. You are being driven by someone else. Means you have two personalities. One is that you are educated for what you actually are, what you were before 2014, that personality, and now you are underrun of some negative direction. People call you Bhakts or call you whatever, you know better. I don't understand any reason why you're doing this. You have to tell and you have to know that. Could be money, some reason you are paid by someone, I don't care for that. But you are forgetting there is a nation. First time it's happened in our history of independence, since 1947. There was no such term we used to call Bhakt in this land. Yes, people used to call supporter and all that. That's a Congress supporter or a journalism supporter or a company supporter. That's something else. But Bhakt term, I don't know how it was generated, how it started. I don't know what's the origin of this in this democratic world. Who started this? But this has become very famous. Bhakt. If you call someone Bhakt, they won't understand Hanuman Bhakt or Ram Bhakt or Krishna Bhakt or Allah Bhakt or what Bhakt. They will understand simply Modi Bhakt. This is scientific explanation. Oh, he is Bhakt, Modi Bhakt. And what Bhakt responds, it's very good answer. They respond like, oh, you are Chamcha. Chamcha means Congress Chamcha. Oh, what a term, believe me. It is innovation. It's no innovation of gravity or acceleration or wind speed or what. This is explanation of terminology. Bhakt versus Chamcha. Because many people call me Chamcha. And you have to understand your Congress Chamcha. Chamcha not means cauldron Chamcha, Congress Chamcha or Modi Bhakt. So Modi Bhakt versus Congress Chamcha. This is called Modi Bhakt is national, Congress Chamcha anti-national. This is my understanding. So I am Congress Chamcha because of Bhakt. Great means you have uniformly done it. When American twin towers are attacked in Bush time. And there was a declaration by Bush, forceful declaration. Either you support us or you support them. No other. Powerful declaration by Bush, President of US. Either you are a terrorist or you are with us. You decide yourself for all world. You have decided yourself. Same thing happening here in my great Bharat. Modi Bhakt or Congress Chamcha. I got this certificate. They are certifying authority. They are qualifying authority. Who? I don't know who, but they are. Means these leaders, I should not call leaders, but they are misleaders, I can say. These misleaders have tied up minds of people so much even religion cannot tie up. They have tied up minds, bound your minds, you cannot think. Bhakt means what? For me, a Bhakt is a person who cannot analysis about what he's doing. I'm not talking of profession. Remember, Bhakt, Hanuman Bhakt, Vishnu Bhakt, Brahma Bhakt, or whatever Bhakt you are. If you are Bhakt, means devotee. You have to be devotee there. And you will be, once you are devotee, you have to depend on all stories, epics, imaginations, no facts. That is Bhakt. You will not ask questions. Even if you ask questions from religion, from religious guru or expert, that will not answer you explanation. That will not answer you an explanation and logic, but tell you one story. There was a king, there was this man, and this happened, and this happened, and this happened. I will try to justify what is your question and what is answer without any explanation or scientific explanation. That is called Bhakt, and you have to accept that. If you want to really there. Yes, you have to accept that. Then he will tell another story and then another story and then another story just to ratify and corroborate what he said. That is called Guru. Means a relation between Bhakt and Guru. This is a relation. Whatever Guru says, preaches to you, commands to you, that's final and binding on you. No contravention, no ultra violation. That is what is Bhakt. Means this is a strong bond between the Bhakt and Guru. That strong bond is existing here. It's existing here. In this government head, that is Modi, and his devotees, Bhakts. Great. Big great. Either you have to be Bhakt or you have to be Chamcha. No third one. Whole nation, 140 crore people have been bifurcated. Be Bhakt or be Chamcha. Give a missed call. We accept your application without any application form that you are a Bhakt. That's it. No third party. Accept us or be Chamcha. If you accept us, you are national, Rashtriya Bhakt. If you accept us. If you don't accept us, you are not national. You are anti-national. You are Vidrohi, Rashtriya Drohi. These are current definitions in Bharat science, Bharat Vigyan, Bharat Rajnitik Shastra, Rajnitik science. This is definition, and you have to understand this definition very well because we shall examine you. Do you know what I am saying? This is this country now. These are standards I am setting. You have to follow these standards. Otherwise, there is no place for you in this country as independent person or as voter. I like my Bhakts because they are very faithful very sincere who is obedient. Because if I abuse them, they take it as prasad. If I even beat them, they take it as prasad. They write too much for me on Facebook, and I like it. On WhatsApp, I like it. That is what Mogambo Khushua. You know dialogue? Ravan Triloki Dev. मैं त्रिलोकी देव हूं, त्रिलोकीनाथ हूं, मेरा कोई क्या बिगाड़ेगा. This is what Modi Triloki. Modi is Loki, Triloki, I don't know. But he is so sure that no one can harm him. And what their Bhakts say, his Bhakts says, no one else is comparable to him. Oh, they are right, of course. Because who wants to be compared with some person who has got no mind? At least no one likes to be compared with that person who is not having any working mind, not having any vision, not having any formula to solve problems, not having any formula or any route to have coordination with people, who is not able to even talk to people. Who shall like to be associated with that person? That is I want. Because if people are there, I am there. If people are not there, I got no value. Whatever I work, whatever I do, it is for others, not for me. As far as profession is concerned, or as far as my business is concerned, or as far as whatever is concerned, if I do something, it is not for me. If I write something, it's not for me because I know that. It's for others. If I write a story, write a poem, or do some work for people, it's not for me. That is important. If there is no one to see my work, then my work is waste. Because whom I show that, to whom is targeted, I cannot say. So what you are in, if there is some person in high offices, what that person does, that justification is made by that, not by sitting in that office. Your face is not required, your tongue is not required, your mind is required, your thinking is required, your efforts are required. If these are not there, these are not your properties, these are not your inputs, so that you can deliver outputs, what's use of your being there? I don't think there's any use. Different personalities, of course, are there. I am also one of them. But I do not know what I am, because until you do something, you don't know. My friends are there. What they are, I don't know. Yes, I know only what I know about them. That some are this qualification, some are that qualification. They are working the others. But more than that, they only can tell what they are, and time makes them tell. Time forces them to tell. I am also one of them. They may be watching me, they may be scrutinizing, they may be examining or investigating or what I'm doing. Everybody has capability. Everybody has soul power. Everybody has mental stress, mental strain, everything. It depends upon how you use their power, how you can do that, how you can move. That's more important, something else. Only requirement is you have to serve people. That's only requirement, nothing else. But you want to show gun to people, how it helps? You want to kill them or you want to threaten them, accept me, I'll do this? What happened yesterday? In Jamia, you know that. Somebody came and shot. Do you need that type of nation? Are we making this America? Every day somewhere, every third day there's some shooting in somewhere place. Do you not? Police is there, everybody is there. They are not doing their duty. If somebody comes to my home and shoots me and run away, what can I do? Because I am international. Who decides? Modi decides. Modi Bhakt decides. Modi ministers decide. Modi MPs decides. They decide who I am. Who are they to decide? Who are they? Just becoming small minister, a small PM, you decide who I am, who I am. Who I am, my capacity will decide, my competency will decide, my education will decide, my working will decide, my authority will decide. Who is allowing you to be Prime Minister? Who allowed you? Who allowed you to be MP? It's a public, not RSS, not BJP. It is Bharat public that allowed you this opportunity. Not because of your education, not because of your award, not because of your mind, just because of election. Layman election, where no scientific formula is required, where there is no formula, no mathematics, no chemistry, no physics, nothing. No examination, no test. Just the trust of people. A trust of people generated for you. They trusted in you. In you. See, in you. They trusted in you. Which means you should have delivered that trust, reliance. You have not delivered that reliance. That trust was made because you told them something. You promised that something, that I will do that. Of course, this is misleading, I say. It's misleading. It applies to all member of parliaments who were candidates in election, and they also supported your manifesto or your own. I would do this, I would that, I am this face, and see my face and vote. Because you have no other character. And if you start thinking that we are all in all, and who are you? This may not be in writing, but this is an implication. There's a difference. A citizen has value and a PM or MP has value. There's a difference. Because citizen has to live, citizen seeks to get problems solved, citizen seeks certain facility, citizen seeks certain freedom, because you are in power. You draw something from power, you can deliver it. But if you attempt, and if you don't attempt, you just delivered a false statement of your false promises, will do this and do that. And if you don't do that, there's no meaning of your political power or of your seat. This seat you are wasting. This seat was designed and manifested by people, and you are not helping people. There were many governments before you came, and those governments were efficient or not efficient. It depends upon their circumstances, and people know about that. And that's why you were brought to this position, because people were not happy with them. But people are not happy with you also. I don't know, your luck brought you to power again, or people got hypnotized, or people misunderstood you, or people excessively trusted, okay, this time he failed, next time he'll do. Just, it happens everywhere. Because after all, we are human beings. We trust very, very quickly, and we lose trust also very quickly. People trusted you, so you got you back to your position. But you are now miscalculating. You are now miscalculating. That's very, sad situation, sad story. Overconfidence, excess confidence. It doesn't work. What is work? If you think you can use people all time, I think that is wrong. And I respect your position, because this position everybody cannot get this position. Everybody aspires, everybody thinks, but people are not, because this is only 1 in 140 crore. So everybody cannot get this. You got this because you have some credit, maybe in past lives, or it's not easy to build such confidence on people that we rely on one person like this. You are there, same thing Indira Gandhi was there, same thing Jawaharlal was there, same thing Patel was there, and many, many more. They by fortunes got these positions, but they also have gone. There can be unequal to Indira Gandhi. No one can be equal to Indira Gandhi, in fact. First of all, she was a woman. Then she has administrative power. She was dynamic. She talked clearly. She promised clearly. That type of characters you don't have. That type of attributes you don't have. Nehru had different attributes. Peace-loving person, but economical person. Trusted economy and trusted all sections of society, He never allowed exclusive business people to be only power. He allowed mixed economy. He applied some communism. He applied some socialism. He applied some secularism and kept people intact, peaceful. And that was not accepted by some people, because some people are not interested in peace. People are interested in war. There are a certain class of people who are only interested in bombing, only interested in gun. They are not interested in negotiation. They are not interested in talks, and that belongs to that is pertinent to current regime. They don't trust. They don't believe in negotiations. They don't believe in interactions. They believe only in gun. That is a fact. If you think it's not a fact, then you are living in doldrum. You are living in darkness. Life of everybody is important, but everybody's life is dependent on state, and state is dependent who is there in power. Those who were in power in past, somebody did good, somebody did not good. Time has gone. We are not same people as we were in 1947. We are not same students. World is not same. Society is not same. Vision is not same. And minds are not same. Education has changed everybody. Ambition has changed everybody. And way how to govern has changed everybody. And if you don't accept that, you will be in problem. If you talk of Mahabharata now, there is no meaning. If you talk of Ramayana now, there is no meaning. If you talk of Satyam now, there is no meaning. If you talk, I'll get sun here in Hanuman's mouth, that is no meaning. That's all imagination. Hanuman took sun into his mouth like apple or mango, that is no meaning. If you say, oh, we are devil and we are gods and we are just fighting together or cooperating to get poison and amrit and all that from sea, that is no value. It's not applicable. It's not applicable. Oh, we are going to heaven to fight someone else. That's not applicable. You are just using by your hands and giving, oh, I'll send a racket and assist you from this. That's not applicable. This is all imagination. No Agni Ban, no Raman Rath, no flying in air. Everybody was flying in air. Not applicable. All of those dreams, imagination epics, they were neither that time nor now. Just stories to keep people happy. Just like fairy tales. Same tales are there. A shoemaker came in my home and they built all shoes in 1 minute. That is not time now. These are just pleasing stories. And stories are stories. Who knows what happened that time? What type of life was there? We imagine a king is having so much ornaments, maybe 20, 30 kilo ornaments. Can king move with that ornament to think of? No. So be practical. Be practical. Sun was there at that time, which today as well. Moon also was there. Stars were there. Sky was there. Water was there. Rain was there. As seismic action was there. People were getting birth through mother. There's no difference. Monkeys were there. Animals were there. Humans were there. All were there. Yes, universities might not be there. Gurukuls may be there. Yes, it's possible. May not be big cities there. Villages may be there. Forests may be there. So don't imagine. That was complete imagination. If you want that today, you want to make it Ramayana, you are stupid. You cannot think. Or if you think of Mahabharata, you cannot think. That is only to convince you. They designed something and explain to you. Just like today we can write some story or a poem or a shairi or a novel or fabricate some story just to convince people what's happening. Happening is different. We know solar system is there. We know universe is there. We know everything is there. It's God designs, not your designs. And God did not design last 5 years. These were designs I don't know when. Crores and crores of years. Satyug was never Satyug. We say only. Trata is one, Trata is we say only. Our imagination. There was Satyug, there was Trata, there was Dwapar. This is just to justify ourselves. What we are saying is right. They were human beings that time and they're human beings now. Yes, it's question of your honesty, your policy, your integrity, your command. We assume Ram had this command. Yes, just to understand what life is, we should say that. Because Ram has been projected as something, Krishna was projected as something, and Jesus was also projected something. If you compare that, everywhere same story. There's no different, names are different, timing is different, but stories have to go to Jerusalem and investigate and examine how Jesus was treated, what day he came back after crucifixion. Same thing happened to Sai Baba here, same thing happened to others here. So this is just to explain to people what's here. Nothing actually happened. You may say that. How can I say happened or not happened? I did not see that. And in this short tenure of life of 60, 70, 80, 100 years, how can I know what happened last 10,000, 20,000 years? That's all imagination, just to keep yourself happy and to use it in politics. And you have been using that in politics. Ram has nothing to do with politics, but you use the name of Ram. Krishna has nothing to do with politics, you use the name of Ram, Krishna. Why don't you use, imagine the name of Satyavadi? You will never use that, because that is struggle. Struggle you never use. You use only that which people trust. That's what I'm saying. You are there to help people, to help nation grow. And not only you, all leaders in this world are supposed to do that. But no, they are not doing that. What they are doing? Atom bomb, nuclear bomb, hydrogen bomb, explore Earth, take out everything from Earth and eat it. Take out iron, take out steel, take out uranium, take out thorium, take out aluminum, take out everything. Take out coal, take out petroleum, fossil fuel, everything, and eat it. And we have eaten. Fossils. You know fossil? Do you know sea and ocean? What is there? Millions and billions of creatures, snakes, fishes, whales, corona, etc., all there. And they decompose and die and take rebirth. Decompose and die, then reborn. So fossil fuel is generated. It takes million years to produce raw petroleum products, which are explode from below, many kilometers below, and pushed and pumped back to seashore. From where we explore petrol, diesel, LPG gas, etc., and use that for our daily life, and use for its products by byproducts for our plastic industry. We just steal from earth. It doesn't from sky. It's not delivered by some rath or some airplane. Fact is that. So we stole all earth. Every country is stealing. Those who find somewhere, they want to steal it. Qatar finds gas, that takes gas. Gulf finds petrol, diesel, they take out petrol, diesel. And if North Georgia finds some gas, they will take that. China finds something hard earth, they will take that. America has something, everybody is extracting something for using it. You buy from me, give me money. Nothing is there actually. Economy is same all over the world. Economy means resources, and resources of earth you have to use, nothing else. Money is exchange value only. Money is nothing. If you understand economy, you can understand everything. When I was a kid, I did not know what's economy. Why we are working, from where this money is coming. I am buying some product, why I'm getting money, and how is giving back my money, and how this product comes, who brings this. Nothing I knew, because I was a child. We knew nothing. But when we grow up, we learn. Even today, we don't understand what everybody say: economic expert, defense expert, science expert, engineering expert. But what is the expertise? It comes through where? It comes only in this world. We learn here, we work here, and we live from here. Economy is very big factor because we have to eat first. Economy is actually we have to eat. And air is very big factor because we have to respirate. We have to respire. And water is most important because you have to live, your body is full of water. If there is no water, you are gone. Same thing. Sun you need. You cannot live without sun. Tell me anything. which you don't have and you can live. If only snow is there, can you live forever? Can you live comfortably? If it is only rain, can you live comfortably? All time it is raining, you cannot live. It's a flood, all time flood, you can't live. And if it's 50 degrees sun all time, can you live? You can't live. There must be a balance to maintain life. This is common sense understanding. You don't need any book for this. Don't read any book. Just think on. Book is sun, book is moon, book is a solar system is your guide. Universe is your guide. You cannot go there, but you can see them. You cannot see all 9 planets, but you can see sun, you can see moon, and you can see some other planets. And stars you can see, which are farther than these planets. Have you ever thought of all of this? We have to do this way. We are food. We have to respect nature. For our life, we have to respect nature. Why we are fighting then? Why we are fighting? For what? Why America says I am biggest one and they say we are smallest one? Why? What's the difference? Government has to understand like this. You have to manage people. You have to try to feed everybody. You have to let everybody have education so that they can lead themselves first and then their services given to society and then they move further. This we have to learn. And this purpose of every government is to help society develop. Simply saying, Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, all, we are with all and we are helping all, that's not what. It's difficult actually to understand and build and develop economy is very difficult. You can build atom bomb. You can beam hydrogen bomb and nuclear bomb, you can do that. You can use gun, it's very easy. You can use lathi, it's very easy. You can kill others, it's very easy. Can you build someone? Can you build sea? Can you build land? Can you build human being? Can you build a sparrow? Can you build a tree? You cannot. But you can destruct them. You can destroy them. You can destroy them, but you cannot build them. That is where point lies. To be constructive is very difficult. To be destructive is too easy. A person, you kill immediately, he dies. But that person took 60, 70 years to come to that stage. And you kill just by one gun. It is valid for everyone. Therefore, I am just trying to say to government particularly, don't think that you are permanent here. Even if you are in power, this is short living. You are not in power for all time to come. And those who think that they're in power for all time to come, they are having no mind. They are having no value. They are like, what I should say, animals, nothing else. No one is there forever. One day you have to go. You can remember Hitler, you can remember Mussolini, or all Raman, or all others who were there, they are no more here. So don't try to imitate someone. Try to think positively and constructively. The public bring you to power to help them, not to get dictatorship. Even if you become dictator, you will not get anything. Hitler killed so many people. Did he get something? Just think of. Now Israel is beating Palestinians. What they are getting? Bad name. You are killing your people, but you are getting bad name. You cannot completely kill all. You cannot kill 140 crore people. You are just showing that you can kill you. But you are not showing you can build you. You build people and then see what respect you get. You say you don't accept anything. Don't accept anything. Means there is no much to criticize about you. This country is not new. Our nation is not new. Other nations are also new. They have been existing there for long. And you want to change them. You can transform them. That's acceptable. But you cannot change them. If you change them, you cannot do that. How can you change them? If somebody can change them, that is Almighty. They can change everything in 1 minute. You cannot change that. One earthquake can change many countries in one go. But if human wants to change, human has to work a lot. It's public that can change. But you are not thinking of public. You are thinking of politics only. Politics is most important for you. Public is not important for you. Where the problem lies? You are not a doctor actually. You are a butcher. Doctor has a lot of work to do. Doctor has to teach people, teach patients how to behave, how to conduct, what is diagnosis, how to take medicine, what you have to do before taking medicine. Doctor can teach. Professionals can teach. But I don't expect that politicians can teach. If some politicians can teach, means that politician is a great one. But I don't find any politician in this world who can teach others. No one. They are teaching only for themselves, not one. They are having only one intention: I should be in power and people should regard me, should listen to my commands. Every politician in the world is like that. It's unfortunate. Maybe there are some good people, you cannot say all, but they are negligible. They are work people. So what I intend to say, first of all, that stop thinking Bharat Sarkar, Bharat government or India government, that you are everything. You have done something which you should not have done, or you may do something in future. That is your power. And if you think everybody is your slave, then you are in wrong world. Everybody cannot be your slave. Yes, there are some people who can be your slave, and it's everywhere, not only here. People are slave, people not slave. That's not your decision. It's decision of people what they think about. If I have to work, I have to work. You are not going to give me work, and you are not going to give me money. You are taking money from me in form of taxes, and I am living my life my way, and my family is living my way, and all others are living same way. But you are living because of us. We are not living because of you. Keep in mind. People are living for themselves, for country. But you are living for people. People are not living for you. You are not country. You are only a politician, or you can say worthless leader. I am calling worthless because so far you have not proved that you are worth. Prove something. Nehru proved, Indira proved, and many other leaders proved. They proved what they could do, but you did not prove anything till now. And it's not 6 months, it's more than 5 years. You have not proved a single bit that you are capable to achieve this. Yes, you proved about talks, you proved of speeches, you proved something people got entertainment with, but people got nothing. Nothing. Yes, people have known that there is systems called fake news. There are people who are sitting all over here and there, manufacturing news and publishing them on media. That's what you have done. I just expect you to change your working style so that people can benefit from nation and you can help nation, which you have not helped. If you keep in mind that you will change everything, then I think time is not servant to anybody. It is only time that doesn't care for anybody. Time is fully independent. Time is ultimate government, super government. Whole world is ruled by time. The world doesn't rule time. Universe doesn't rule time. Time rules everybody. So watch is working, clock is moving, and every time, every single minute you are losing your remaining life. This is very clear. Every moment I am reducing my balanced life. So I am losing if I am not using time. Everyone is losing. How you manage your time, how you use your time, it's in your hands, in your plans. If you want to sleep, you can sleep. If you want to awaken, you can awaken. If you want to work, you can work. If you want to be serious, be serious. If you want to enjoy, you enjoy. It's up to you. Time is moving continuously without fail. This is universal condition. This is a universal statement that you cannot stop time. And if you stop time, you will destroy yourself, because no one can stop time. Time can be used in a best manner, which you do not know how to use it. If you do not know, then you have right to consult someone, but that too you cannot. I don't know you, and I don't want to know also, because it's not necessary to know personally about someone, because I am not personal to you. I am country oriented, Bharat oriented, and every other citizen involved is oriented to that nation. So all citizens of this country are Bharat oriented, even if there's no declaration of that, but fact is, those people, yes, they are rebels everywhere, they are traitors everywhere, but those are not included in this statement. Everybody is Bhakt. And I am also telling those Modi Bhakts, you may be Modi Bhakts, but time will teach you. Nobody will teach you. Only because of the monetary gain, if you're doing fine, do it, no problem to me. But don't expect that people shall listen to you. You are not that big expert. You don't have any. I am finding these Bhakts only small people. Small in the sense that they are not grown up. Maybe age question is the 30 years, 35 years, all up to that. Or some people are there which are very educated, but still they cannot understand what is politics, what is system, how they should be, what sort of leaders, what they should do. Think about this. That is important. And I least bother about that. If you can think of your country and other countries, good. Because you cannot live in isolation nowadays. You can respect others also. And it's better if you know as much as possible about those people, in addition to, on top of what you know about this country. Unfortunately, we don't know about this country as well as we don't. How, if you don't know about this country, how can you know about other countries? It's therefore necessary that time should be utilized properly, not to kill people, not to damage people, but to help them. Country belongs to everybody. And if you think you can only control this, then you are in wrong journey. You cannot. Public is responsible for this country. They are citizens. And your problem is that you have not understood what citizenship. You have not understood what people aspire. You're just playing. What is your problem? You talk something here. You talk at length. You don't record. You don't, have any notes. Then you go to somewhere else and you forgot what you said here. And that is natural. You forget everything. I also forget everything. That is property. That is nature. Habit of fun. Hence, if either you write something and keep with you, and if you don't write something, just speak something and move away, go to somewhere else and you speak something again there. So you certainly forget what you spoke here and what you spoke here, if these are different statements. So that means your memory is not working. No problem for that. I don't mind that. It depends upon you, what's the personality, how you conduct, how you are talk and how you write and all that. It depends upon you, not upon me. But you see, public should get benefit of that. You can be a good teacher. You teach people, no problem. But you prove it that you can teach. You prove it that you are a committed one. In life, commitment is very important. If one is committed, then that person is valued. Value means upkeep of promise. Whatever you say, you will deliver that. Education is one part of life, but I cannot say, it cannot be guaranteed that educated people are committed people. That cannot be guaranteed. It's not guaranteed. You may have whatever highest degree, but you don't have any will to work or will to apply that knowledge, or you have no dedication to work. You are a lazy person, drowsy person. Then that education which you earned doesn't mean anything. Yeah, it's good for wall posting. You can put in frame and hang on your wall. This is what I am. That for that person is okay. But it should be reflected in your acts. It should be reflected in your performance wherever you work. That is actually accepted. That is called practical work. That is called this man is professional or non-professional or whatever. That work must speak that, must answer that. But it doesn't do that. Again, I am saying one should be serious. Your speech, long speech of 1 hour, 2 hour, shall not give benefit to people. But if you prove that you have worked to deliver something, it will be remembered for years. That this person promised that and delivered that. Okay, it's not 100%, it's 50%, it's 40%, but you have an inclination to deliver that. Your conscience was clear, you are honest, you are not fabricator, you are not a fraud. You help people to get that delivered, and this benefit people. If it benefits people as they expected, that's best one. Otherwise, you are just same person who bluffs. That's all. You are, you can say, a legal type head of family of this country. You have added responsibility. When you are in senior most position or senior positions, you cannot simply say that this is not my job, this is not my work, or this is my time over today, I'll go and come tomorrow back. By that time you wait. This doesn't apply in senior positions, in leading positions. This doesn't apply. This applies to positions which are clerical, which are positions that are peon type, not in liable positions or elsewhere. There are some people in this country who just want to have facilities but no liability, no responsibility, no obligation, no accountability. And there are. All government machinery is not liable. All government machinery. You can go to ministers, you can go to MPs, you can go to officers. No one is personally liable for anything. This is also a fact. You go to judiciary, no accountability, no liability, nothing. This is a fact, it's not criticism. What's liability there? You decide anything right or wrong, your judgment is judgment. You accept someone as a witness or don't accept witness, your order is final. This means no logic to just, yes, you are expert, you say, no, this is justified, finished, it's justified. Is that wrong? You have to justify that what you did is right. No one will justify, but you don't have the responsibility. Stop it. Responsibility less job, obligation less job, accountability less job. You think that is job? Do you think that is job? I don't think that's a job. Yes, you are a judge. You are a legal judge. You accept or don't accept. But your decision phase, your judgment shall impact that person against whom you have given judgment or whose favor you have given judgment. It shall not affect you. It shall impact life of that person who was party. That person cannot move against you because you are immune from any action. Similarly, advocate is not responsible, and minister is not responsible, MP is not responsible, PM is not responsible. After all, who is responsible? Is that not a question? In whole government, no one is responsible. Even if your decision is wrong, you will justify your decision, it's all right. Even if you don't justify, what can I do against you? I cannot go to court. Parliament activity is not under court jurisdiction, and Parliament is most important. MP is most important. What MP does, what a speaker does, they have final authority. Act is final. Budget is final. Policies are final. Ultimately, who suffers? Public suffers. Neither judiciary suffers, nor president suffers, nor parliament suffers, nor government suffers. Citizen suffers. Citizen pays to all these. Contribution payment, every citizen pays, but every citizen does not get any return from what he pays. What services he gets? Nothing. You pay for house tax, you pay for water tax. Okay, water you are getting fine. You pay for corporate tax. You pay all taxes. This goes to whom? This goes to these people. And these taxes are gone. You get service, is right or wrong, but you get service. No responsibility. Yes, appeal is there in judiciary, but no responsibility. You cannot appeal in parliament. Yes, it depends upon them, what they do, they can do it. Overall, if you see, this is defect in our system, that public is responsible, state is not responsible. This is a defect. Truly speaking, you are helpless as citizen. You work in a job, in whatever capacity, you are responsible there, because you can be fired. Or if you have a contract with someone, recovery can be made from you if you do not comply with that, or your money, your payment can be stopped. There you are accountable because you have to suffer, because you are not government, you are public. Government says we are not working for personal gains, we are working for public, so why should we be responsible? Public should be responsible. Well, logically it is right, but public is not working in parliament, public is not working in government, and public is not working in judiciary. You are working. So you are work, I should be responsible for it. If you do not know work, don't join that. If you are not, you think you are not competent, why do you become MP? Why do you stand in election if you think you cannot do that? But you are given free hand. Nobody can question you. Nobody can raise any question to ministers, to prime ministers, to MP, or to judiciary. So they are free from any problem. This is beauty of our system, which I think we failed to understand system. And nobody bothers to take long journey in courts. If courts set someone free, and that person who was attacked, or who was, I can say, aggrieved one, victim, but court says no, this person is free, there is no evidence available, this and that, but that person who suffered, what about that? What about that person? That person suffered money-wise, or health-wise, or by some loss. That person is not compensated. Who will compensate that person? There are so many cases it happened. There's no evidence. Okay, we discharge this case, or dismiss case, or this accused is free, acquitted. Okay, you have right to acquit that one, no problem. But what about that person who murdered him? Nobody talks of that. Okay, you file a case. What a joke. File a case. I think this is joke, scientific joke. File a case. Against whom? Against whom? Against the state? For recovery, compensation? And how many years it will take? And what I have to pay to advocate? From where I get this money? And who will, even if court order say, who will pay compensation? Shall the state pay that? Shall police pay that? This is what we have to think about. We only blame system alone is not the right answer. We have to do something. What to do? Who has to do? MP sitting in parliament, they have to do. They are lawmakers. MPs and MLA, they are lawmakers. They are not making any law. They are making just something for their own. They are not thinking before making law. There is no work done, no homework. They just bring any kind of law and say enactment. When this constitution was done, it was framed, it was proposed, I don't know how many people were involved, for how many years they worked upon this. They thought, contemplated, brainstormed this. That must be done now as well with every law. But does it happen? Does it happen? It doesn't happen. Might overrides democracy. Might. When might exists, democracy is dead. Now what's happening? I want this, I will do that. This is might. Public is not being responded properly. Public is being ignored, condoned in every way. People are not valued at all. They think they are in power and people are nothing. People have to listen to them, have to submit to them. This is what government thinks. Not only government of union, MP's government means legislature, and judicial government means judiciary. All are high up, all are big people, all are big service providers. So you cannot demand them anything. You have to bow before them always. Oh, my highness, your highness. That is what your conduct should be. Otherwise, you know what you are. This is our system turning into something which was never expected. Citizen, who is highest one but has been thrashed, has been shifted to recycle bin. Cycle, or you call it, means destruction, thrashed out. Citizen, who is peer to everyone, he has got no value. Who is elector of this MPs and legislature, he got no value. That is what's happening. And it's not happening today. It is happening since 1947. It was very little that time. Then gradually, with passage of time, it started rising. And now it has come to peak. And where people are suffering. People are walking on road and shooting others. What else you want to say? You are demonstrating and they are saying you are anti-national. People are demonstrating. Women, children, baby girls, old, senior, veteran. They are demonstrating. They are speaking, they are raising their voice. And they call them anti-nationals. Surprisingly. Your voters are anti-nationals. Your citizens are anti-nationals. They came from where? They came from Afghanistan or from Europe or from here. They introduced to your country. They are citizens of this country. They have been living in this country for centuries. And because they are speaking against you, you are anti-national. I am speaking against you, I am anti-national. Surprising. I am singing a national anthem and somebody says, you are acting. I am acting, and when you are singing, you are acting. These people belong to this country. Everywhere they are sitting all over this country. They are citizens of this country. They are paying taxes. They are official citizens of this country. They are speaking something, and you people are naming them. In fact, you are abusing them. You are saying you are anti-national because you are doing anti-national activity. Now, what is anti-national activity? I don't understand. And what is national activity? I don't understand as well. You have to define then what is anti-national activity and what is anti-national activity. Your being Prime Minister is national activity, and my opposing to you is anti-national activity. I can't understand this. If I talk of Constitution, I am anti-national. I can't understand this. How I am anti-national? Or maybe dictionary is wrong. Anti-national means positive and national means negative. Is that? I can't understand that. My mind has stopped working. Please, I can't answer this question. You are telling me I am anti-national. So what you should do? What law says if one is anti-national? If I am thinking something against you, even I am anti-national. And if I support you, I am national. This thought is rubbish. This thought is rag, sewage. This thought means person who thinks like that is a stupid person, mindless person. Either you define it first. You define it and enact it. Who is national, who is anti-national. And who is anti-national, there is no right for that person to stay in this country. I should be in jail or be exiled. Have you done that? You have only habit of saying, whoever talked to you, against you, this person anti-national. Really very surprised, very, very unpleasing state of this. Means you are abusing me legally. It's not simple filthy abuse, it is criminal abuse. Why you say that? You are national, you never did anything for freedom of this country. You are national. You are killing people in name of religion. You are national. Your people are coming on roads and streets shooting those people who are innocent, who are demanding some justice from government. They are anti-nationals. And who is not speaking against the nationals. This definition is criminal definition. And you have encouraged your supporters, your Bhakts, to act like this. I don't understand where you are taking my land, where my country, to which location. I don't understand that. There have been people in the past, there have been governments in the past who used to that way, used to work that way. Those have gone. And there is a route for you also to go. You shall go. What your ministers are speaking, responsible ministers, very big fire, yourself you are speaking. You can identify people by clothes. Your minister is saying, Goli maro. What is this? Where we are? You are adopting policies of Israel. Israel? After all, what do you think they are? Small nation, very small nation, not even 1 crore population. They will teach us. We have to aspire from them. Really? I think people made very big blunder in 2014. Very big blunder they made. They could not understand their forefathers. Our society failed to understand our forefathers because they were not very well educated. But they knew very well what they had to do and what they had not to do. They had to do never to allow these people to bring power. They were right. Because they used to think. They knew what character these people have. They knew what sort of people they are. They knew by experience. And that is proving right today. We are educated, very well educated, crowds of us, but we never knew them. And today also, we are not knowing them. We just want to stick to what? No, he's right. Somebody wrote yesterday on my Facebook, our nation is safe in Modi's hand. Okay, gentlemen, nation is safe in Modi's hand. What was unsafe in Manmohan Singh time? What was you can say unsafe in Indira Gandhi time? What was unsafe in VP Singh time? What was unsafe in Jawaharlal time? What was unsafe? Yes, if you talk this, you are international. You do not talk against Modi. Modi is God. They think that, okay, Modi is God for you. I don't accept it, what you do? You will send police and catch me, arrest me, and all that shall not serve any purpose. No one is God in this country. No one knows what God is. No one knows anything about God. Only you know. Imagine you consider Modi God, your father, or your grandfather. It's none of my business. My business is about my nation. And you are one says what they say. Push buttons so strongly that those people listen there. This is talk by people. It's talk by people. People talk like this. Leaders talk like this. What language is this? You are not telling what you'll do for people. You never told in election what you want to do with these people, with our people, how to make this country great. You are only giving dreams. $5 trillion economy, $10 trillion economy, $50 trillion economy, all this. You are government. I voted to you, but I regret. Yes, I voted to you in 2014. Okay, let us try one time with the assumption that failed. And unfortunately, you are back in 2009. I should say unfortunately, because people did not vote you, everybody knows. You may not be surprised when I'm saying the facts that people didn't vote you. EVM voted to you power. EVM, electronic voting machine, Jitao Mata. You won election because of that. And court is not doing anything. No problem. No problem, court doesn't do anything. But you think one day, all these people shall learn one day that they were covered. Today, who are not speaking openly, who are not to speak something about nation, who are timid, who cannot have any courage, who are only interested in their continuation of jobs and not expecting any legal action, those people are of course silent. I do not call them silent because I believe in nation. I believe that this nation is also my responsibility to whatever extent I have, small or very small, or just to share my information, my knowledge with others. To that extent, I can say that there must be a change currently in national interest, in public interest. That must be there. But I am not able to bring that change alone. I cannot bring it. And those highly intellectual people in all classes, all sections are also maintaining silence. What is frightening element in them, I cannot say. Only they know. But because once you have a job, you have money, you have career, your people are safe, your family is safe, then you say, what I have to take from something else? No problem, I don't take. Listen, let them fight, let them struggle, let them go to rallies, let them do whatever, dharna parna. Why I am concerned? This is what these people like to develop. You don't think for your friend doesn't think for you. You don't think for that, means do not think for others. While religion says live and let live. Live and let live. Let others live. Let us live. Live and let us live. These teachings teach everybody. Because if you consider religion, then you have to import religion value into your decisions. But that's not easy, that's very difficult. What is easy is integration, unity. There are two parties. One is government and one is public. There's no third party here. Because government is executive and people have to use that executive power. People are patriot and this government is patriot or not, this government has to decide. So far, Government has failed in every sector where you can say that it can lead to development. They brought certain acts, no need explaining all that. You know all what is CAA, what is NRC, and all that, and what is JNK issue, and what is all other issue, Ayodhya issue. All you know very well. I don't want to repeat that. You may know better than what I know. Everybody knows that. There are explanations, news are there, editorials are there, and it's there, except television channels. It is not easy to solve problems, I know. You need procedure, you need policy, you need money, funding, and you need resources for that. That is exactly required. We have all that. But we could not use that because we did not know how to work. How to work, we did not know. We know how to jump, how to loot credit of others, how to do every bad acts, that we know. We society know that. This society of today in Bharat, India, is not very dynamic society. Yes, they are dynamic in sense they are driving cars and they are driving scooters and motorcycles, they drive all the time and they talk too much and all that way they are dynamic. If we how to how to use life, how to use resources, but how to use these resources and your own resources, we are not dynamic. No one is very proactive, which property is very significant, that we are not proactive people. We depend upon others all time. That is weakness of ours. Example, we have money by time, we had not that much money. Now we, particularly these young guys, they do not give value to money. And if you say old people, they still value on a rupee. But this, because they are earning good money, lifestyle has changed, and they want to send also. They are good in sending money, spending money. Okay, good, no bad, disturb money. But other than this, what else is required of you? That's also important. Are you not responsible for this nation? I'm asking all citizens. I'm not asking government alone, because government is not independent. Government depends upon public. If government decides something and public doesn't accept that, that government decision is a failure. Because government cannot decide just by games or by play or by just imagining. Government is required to keep people safe. People should live in hope that government has done something, they will do something. But that hope is dying. Every day it is dying. If you just calculate or think before, since 1947 or before that, okay, no use. If you think for 1947, how many terms you have taken, how many defective stages appeared in our country, how many beneficial stages were there, how we managed all that, you will find many statements, many policies, many things, how you moved, because those were difficult stages. But today where we are standing, we are not standing on that stage. We are standing differently. A lot journey has been covered. 72 years journey has given you something, and that something is actually another journey. Then at another journey, you get something, another journey. That journey is required by every citizen, and all are responsible for that. And if you think, no, I'm not responsible, this is not for you, you are in mistake. You are in mistake. We are that educated society that can take responsibility of its own. It's not old time. I have seen people, young people, who are willing to take responsibility and who have knowledge. Probably better knowledge than our past generation had. And that is also good, because every new generation must know more and more and more what I'm going to it. But seriousness is required. That's what I'm simply saying. Most dynamic sub-community, most dynamic section in every country is youth. Youth, you may say from 15, 20 years to 35 years or 40 years. That segment of society is very important, should be very competent. Only then that item can be used. Otherwise, that achievement cannot be used for future. Problems are here, many problems other than governments, that we are very, you can say, failed state to hold our status in you can say economy, in quality, in safety, in management. In management, you may say management is something, according to you, management will be different. I'm not talking about that management. I am talking about management of nation. It's not business management. Management of society, management of profession. Management is very important, and that is not taught anywhere. That is not learned anywhere. That is learned by incorporating to your system. But here it's not happening. It doesn't happen that way. Public is public. You are deciding what public must accept that. And if public doesn't accept that, your decision got no meaning. It's wasted decision. Because you cannot take public for granted. Every time you have taken public for granted, which is unbecoming statement. If you are taking public for granted, means you shall be taken for granted. And that's not a good way, you can say. I don't like that way. Public must be supported, not taken for granted. Our doctors do it for public, take care of health, even when government is not in power. My total talk is not that I have to criticize government. No, it's not that. I am trying to explain what is in my mind. Maybe I'm wrong. I cannot say I'm right 100%. But everybody thinks what actually we expect from government. What we expect. Have you ever thought of? Is government there just to sit in power or make laws and forget then people? Is that purpose of government? What is government? Government means they are with us. My government means they should work for me simple. And I'm not asking personal work. That government should know what public wants. Very simple it is. Public is not demanding any nuclear bomb. Public is not demanding any built-up house. Public is not demanding anything free. Yes, freedom is okay, free items are okay for some people, but you cannot say it's for all. If I am contributing to my country in this way or in that way, then I expect that I should be respected. I should of course get some concessions, and my nation should grow. It's not my concession alone or my contribution. I have to make sure that my support is going to state. And that's not state's credit. But I, as human being and owner of this nation, in capacity as to say traitor, I should not say traitor actually, it's wrong. Means I am a citizen of this country. You are government. Is there some relation? Its relation is very important. My relation to you is indirect. Yes, for purpose of taxation, this is direct. But for policy purposes, it's indirect. I am paying taxes to government departments, to central government, to custom, to health, to house tax, and so many, whatever you buy, you pay taxes. It's not simply taxes which are paid directly to the government, which are paid through VAT tax, VAT, etc., and all taxes. Those all are available on records, and what pays, people know it. These texts must be used properly, and you have to constitute framework for this. But have you done framework on that? We have not done anything of that. A vision. You remember, we used to have a planning commission long back, before this government came into power. Planning commission used to prepare many documents for future. These documents are there, just like you can say an example is master plan. For example, every city has a master plan. All metropolitan cities and international cities and national cities got master plan. That sort of plan should be for whole nation, or in chapters you can say, or in volumes. We must know what shall happen in coming 50 years. What we imagine about this state or this state or that state or department or whatever so infrastructure gives us. There should be some vision. That vision, you think is available? If you cannot think today what shall happen in 50 years, then what's the meaning of government? What's the meaning of legislature? If you have no mind to think what you want to see in this year or that year, that mind should be there. There should be some paper book which says that we are going to do this. Today, 2020, in 2050, we shall be this. It's not very difficult. When UAE can do this, Saudi can do this, other countries can do it, why we cannot do it? Are we so weak? They are not doing it. Reason? I don't know. They have many educated people with them. They have whole machinery with them. They can take any feedback, or they can appoint someone. But that didn't happen, and I think shall never happen, because such documents, you may call vision documents, can be conceived only by those people who think, who have experience, who think and express. That document is not available. Previously, we used to have planning commission document, which was dissolved by this government. I don't understand the reason for that. What was so urgency to dissolve that? They brought something else in that place, and that is not existing, that's not working at all. If you manage your family, your father, mother, brother, sisters, if you don't have any vision of what we want to do it, how shall we teach our kids, in which school, in college, or what we want them build up when they are coming onto their conscious? How will, okay, school is fine, you send to school, and that person, boy or girl, can learn a lot from there and deliver that. Do that. Family is very important. If your family doesn't move according to your choice, you feel upset. You feel upset because family is not moving, but you don't feel upset. What is your contribution? What is contribution for one, for family? That is important point. And if I understand that, then certainly I'll think what's my contribution for nation. This shall happen. Because when you're cooperating your nation, you have a brilliant idea to move further. Means you have to take consultation from your great man to move further down. You know, if you sleep and don't think, you will remain sleeping, and your body shall adopt to that style. I'm telling you about myself. I was never lazy in my life, but I was not serious as well. Being busy since I was 4 or 5 years, and through life like that, of course you struggle, you learn, you study under forced circumstances. So you build your career as such. Means you will have nature, reaction, personality as such. If you are rich, if I were rich, I had a lot of money with me, then I would think I can buy anybody. So I would become a purchaser. That I don't have that privilege. I don't have that one. So it applies to everybody. If my home is okay, it's my duty to see others' homes are okay or not. The other person is sleeping, what I get? Nothing. If a person, if person is very smart, he thinks, he does, he can be, and if not, cannot be. That is what life is all about. And if you think you do that, that's right, you can do that. And what I don't understand, that one should be careless or careful. If you are careful, it's fine. If you are not careful, it's not fine. And one should be active, serious, and thinker. And if you are not that, it doesn't work. I can only say that you have to use your role for your nation, and if you cannot do that, you waste your time. You waste time of others and you waste time of yours. And that is very important to understand from practical viewpoint. You cannot do something which is out of your scope or which is beyond your limit. But if you see your limit, you can contribute. Problem here is people are not ready to contribute. People are in general. They enjoy, they just blame government, they blame society, and on top of that, they blame nation. My role, I have to decide, no one else. Similarly, your role, you have to decide. Government cannot decide your role. If you think government shall decide, then you are making mistake. Government cannot decide what education you have to take, what work you have to do. You have to decide because you know what you are. But about government, you have to decide. It's the other way around. What your parliament has to do, you have to decide. What government has to do, you means not you alone. It's society I'm talking of. You means society. Government is dependent on society, on people. You are not dependent on government. You are dependent on government only for other purposes. That purposes too you have to define. Government is not independent and can never be independent. Government is for people. Prime Minister is for people, MP is for people. They are not for themselves. But citizen is for nation. Citizen is for nation permanently. Government is for nation temporarily. That is difference. Government has to do what people aspire, but people have to do what they aspire in unison, in unity of society. This point we do not understand. We fail to understand this point. We used to start differences, fighting unnecessarily. Those who are living in this country, they have to live in this country. And it applies to all countries. You cannot throw out people. You have no right to throw out people. It's not choice of one man who should stay here. It's choice of law. If you are citizen, means you are citizen, that's it. No one can challenge it, remember. It's the big answer I'm giving you. No one can challenge citizenship. You cannot force me to prove that I am citizen, because I am citizen. You challenge me that I'm not citizen. Once I'm citizen, I'm citizen. You have no proof that I'm not citizen. Because I was born here, I am citizen. You cannot ask me, give me certificate. For everything, certificate is not available. It's same thing that a son is born or a daughter is born. A child is born. This country is my parent and I was born here. If you ask proof, you ask country will give you proof. If some child belongs to a father or mother, who proves it? Father proves or son proves? Who proves it? They say DNA, take DNA. Whose DNA is taken? If DNA proves it or who proves it? Means what I'm saying is, if you do not want to prove your work, if you do not want to prove your achievements, you are starting threatening people that we can do this for you. Not possible. Yes, you can confuse people. You can keep them nervous. That you can do. But remember, once I stop thinking about threat, once I say, no, I don't fear you, then you lose your value. I fear you because you are government. Similarly, I fear police because police can take action against me. But once I say, okay, do whatever you want, I don't fear you. You can shoot me, you can kill me, you can do whatever you want. Then who is higher? You just tried to harass me because you feared me. You scared me. Now I stop scared. Then shoot me. Kill me. Means unruly state. We are moving toward a unruly state. Toward a state which is born by police, which is commanded by police, which is commanded by illegal management. Your management shall be called illegal because you are doing unconstitutional orders. You are doing work which is against constitution. That is why your order is illegal. Even if it happens later on, the court justifies that. But remember, court also is limited. Court is not citizen of this country. Court is an institution. Citizen rejects means rejected. Finish. You think every decision of court can be implemented? No, cannot be. Court means when there is a dispute, people go there. Otherwise, there is no meaning of court. Justification of court is that people are not agreeing on something. When two parties don't agree, they go to court for getting justice. But if they don't go to court, what shall court do? Then court has no meaning. If people agree together, what shall court do? This point, this government is not understanding. Court is optional. If parties act outside courts, there's no meaning of court. In that case, your policy should be like that. The people should not object it. Whatever you take up, whatever you think, conceive, people should respect that. That policy building you should have capacity of. Do you have capacity? You are not having that capacity. You are having another capacity to keep people in stress and enjoy yourself. I don't understand this. Government should be pro-people. Government should be people-supportive. Government should create an environment where people feel they are happy. People feel that they have ways, they have objects, they have destiny. They can move further. This country is their home. That feeling must remain there. But that feeling has gone due to various reasons. Those reasons cannot be listed, can be felt only. And all people have different type of thinking. A worker thinks one way, an educated officer thinks another way, a further educated professor thinks this way or that way, a scientist thinks that way, engineers think different way. Everybody has different approach. It should be. You have to concentrate on those areas which require your attention. Why you are wasting your time on undue activities which are not required? People used to come to this country from other countries. There were laws for citizenship. Not first time it is. It happened before also. Why that time such unrest were, you can say, resulted? In those days, what was that safety measure that people did not resort to such kind of actions and encounter police atrocities? It happened before us. And this time only this happened. Either you wanted this way or this happened by mistake. I cannot say. Whatever you do, you should do with full homework. And this is not only for you, this is for everybody. And I am regretfully saying, when there is no quality in work, there is no consistency in approach, there is no confidence in yourself, and you have no reliability of whatever you are including in, that work cannot be called, you can say, reliable work, positive work, or concrete based work. That should not be that way. If I work something, it should not be imaginary. It should be referred as far as possible, and it should be professional. If I cannot do that, then I should think before what I have to do, how I have to do. And if I cannot think then, but I'm compelled to do, then I have to take some consultancy from somewhere. That's the only way. Responsibility will be mine, finance will be mine, but consult will be there. If there's consultancy, is fine. But that is my choice. Before taking responsibility of any decision, I have to think all these ways. And if I miss, no, I can do this without any problem, that is a mistake. That is a mistake because you are not expert of that. If you are expert, fine, do it, no problem. But if you are not expert of that, why are you going to take such decision? That decision shall never be good for you, for others as well. You shall harm everyone. You shall harm all. And moreover that, one important thing I would like to tell all, that if you want to involve yourself everywhere, this is neither good for yourself and for others. You have to give power to people. You have to give authority to others to work on your behalf, to take decisions, to confer, to deliberate. If you want to create a powerful society, you have to use people who are given to you. You have to teach them, you have to train them. If you know, or you get someone who can train them. That is called management. That's called governance. Governance says you have to listen to others. Example, court. 1 judge, 2 advocates and parties. Advocates are used to talk too much, argue too much, and speech voice. What judge does? Judge is sitting silently and he listens to one then the other advocate, and then they fight together. He issues certain, you can say, decisions. Question is how judge acts. Have you seen just talking, not listening? Judge listens carefully to both advocates and notes points. He doesn't talk much. But what happens with the people? What SC people thinks or what other people thinks? What petitioner thinks, what defendant thinks? They think that. If judge doesn't listen to counsel, doesn't listen to petitioner or defendant, how can judge assimilate all these minds together and references together? And if he doesn't keep these records with him, coordination is not possible. He has to see in all propositions, all petitions, and what parties are speaking, what writing, how these matters relate to this case, and what's best one that should be dealt with. That's called judgment. It can take years or many months, but it requires patience and concentration. Means what job you have to ensure that it helps future development. That must be understood. If I am judge and I am not listening to anybody, then how shall I give judgment? I don't know. Judgment cannot be given by words only. First you have to threat of that client. If a client of lawyer says to lawyer, I don't know what you are doing, because lawyer doesn't explain to him, he says, okay, come to date, on date, come on that date goes off and judges forget that also. What I have to say, you see your role. If your role is to help people, help people. Nobody can ask you a question. Nobody can raise your question on qualification. If you work for nation, you have to work for nation. You have to listen to others. If you don't listen to others, and you think, no, I am there, I'm only there. No, you cannot. People have given you people. Again, I'm just referring. Remember, our Prime Minister and no Prime Minister in the world or President in the world is alone. They are only brainwashing you. He is alone. No, he is not alone. First of all, he is from a party. He has around 60 ministers with him. And of course, he is having his governance in states, many states. So, those states people are also responsible. You give authority to those people who are working for nation. If you do not give authority, you will not get any benefit, and public shall not suffer. So it's a problem. We are paying to around 850 member of parliaments every day. We are spending money on maintenance of parliament, electric bill and all this, whatever it is. We are spending money on all associates with them and MLAs with them. What are their duties? Who will decide? I think PM must decide, or Parliament must decide, or even if it is not decided, it can be understood. Common sense says, this is my job. You cannot say, you don't do this. If I am doing something with an understanding that this is my job, as far as is practical, why should you be there just interfering in the job? Therefore, my advice to our government is, you have lost time, no problem. There are many people who are communicative, who are dedicated to this nation, who can devote their time to this nation. that you use their help. Their help is very useful if they are given opportunity. Don't think that they are very small or they are very unaware of profession. Even if they are aware, even if they are unaware, they can be taught. Delegation of responsibility is very significant activity because student may be 16 years, 20 years, 15 years, whatever years you have, 17 years, a student is a student. Student and professionals are professionals. MPs are MPs and ministers ministers. You have a role, everybody has a role. If not written, it's implied, it's understood they have a role. Yes, we say there are parliamentary committees, there are joint committees, they have responsibilities, and people are there, MPs are there for all parties. Then what's the problem? What is problem there? If everybody is there, why are they not working? Why are they not working? Why should there always be complaints? Why should there always be so many parliament questions? Why are there so many debates which are irrelevant? If all these are working, where are results? This means there is some lapse. We say they are working, we say they are in parliament, we say they are here and there, in government they are ministers, they are bureaucrats and they are all that. Where is work? If work is there, they are working, why they are not doing pre-understanding, why they are not making pre-understanding and resolving issues? That is not happening. Who is to think about that? Shall we leave it to Prime Minister? Shall we leave it to President? Shall we leave it to management of government? Who shall decide above us? No one. Because we are not considering them accountable. We should. They are. But they are negligent. They are forgetting us. That should be avoided. Nation means responsibility of whole people, all people. If I say, see, this is one man only, and all abolitionists together, this is fake statement. He is not alone. You are forgetting, he is not alone. Who said you this alone? And how is alone? He is having his party MPs. He is having other parties MPs, all MPs for him. Why is he alone? He is not alone. Just like judge is not alone, advocates are there for both sides. Arbitrator is not alone, he is represented from both parties. What is wrong with this? If we can understand this a small point, we can help change our system, which is now rotten. This system has been made defective because of ourselves, because we grant everything without thinking. 14 elections we have seen since 1950, but we have not learned anything. We have learned only prime ministers, one face, and looking at their face, we vote. This happens. And you are jumping. Oh, this becomes prime minister. What for you are jumping? What is your objective of jumping? I have become principal of this design. I become laughing object. There should be control of public if there is no one control. There should be control of MPs or PM. There should be all that. Everybody is responsible. Why we think they are not accountable? They are accountable. I consider them accountable. Which law says they are not accountable? Yes, they are immune from something, not from results, not from decisions. Yes, decision making is very complicated process. Decision making is a very complicated process. Who shall make it easy? Who shall come from skies to make it easy? Should we consider that and sit silently? Now those who are sitting on roads should sit there only. For 1.5 months, people are sitting on road, and this is increasing day by day. The people are on road. We have been on road. Who is responsible for this? They are saying they are sitting for nothing. They are saying that. Government is saying that. Is that job of government? Is their job minister to say that you are not good, you are bad? And they say you are anti-national activity. They are doing anti-national activity. How it is anti-national, it doesn't come to my mind. What is national and what is anti-national, I don't understand. They are sitting with guns to kill you, or they are with bombs to kill you. They are sitting in a normal way. Your people are going and abusing them and torturing them. No, it's not happening. They are people like me, like you. They are fully respected, honorable citizens. They are honorable because they elected MPs. If MPs are honorable, people are also honorable. And you are calling them anti-national? Your people are going to shoot them. Your TV channels are going there to disseminate bad name. No. That is what I am saying. First, understand problems. If you have failed, understand that it will be very difficult. People are people. You should be thankful to you. You should be thankful to them. I have to define something. Can we define role of these people? Role of MP, role of minister, and role of others. I will define that. Though it's not legal, I will speak that. What's wrong with that? What I understand, I shall define. It's easy for me. But when I define, then people should not be angry. It is responsibility for every citizen to define jobs for these people. Yes, I understand very commonly that no one will support me, but yet I have courage to speak. That's what we have to do. I buy something in any country by paying some government. I have to define something, what I should do as citizen. I shall be defining something, what you should do as citizens. Everybody should define. What's wrong with that? Your job description defines what you have to do. It defines somehow. Your management circuit decides where you are. Organization chart. Your public organization chart should be defined. There's no such. Whereas organization of government is not defined in public. Why not? what organization we have, we should define who is who. Problem is, people do not have clear concept what they are. They either decide PM is everything, PIO is nothing, Prime Minister is everything, President is nothing. Either decide this way. They are ill-informed. They are ill-informed. Moreover, how long can you go like this without clarity? We cannot go like that. Responsibilities cannot be fixed without definitions and clear definition. I know these people in government will never support what I am saying. They will never support. And when they never support, they cannot push it. You cannot include this as your support document. This shall not be accepted. It can be accepted only is our argument. Really speaking, problems are not that big as we are considering. Only lack of awareness and lack of contribution is a problem. You can see Delhi-wise state. There are so many states in Delhi. So many states are there. This one, that one, this department, that department, this method, that. You see many methods are there. In government, confidentiality exists. Access is not allowed freely. Yes. So what we should do? I'll try to tell something later on, but currently I am just saying to all citizens, don't treat yourself that you are nothing. Yes, I have seen many videos on YouTube, and I have seen many people, many journalists, private level YouTube journalists are asking many questions. But one thing I am not finding there, this is just informative, this is talkative. There is no information which should be given to them. Neither these citizens are thinking, nor the journalists are thinking that they should at least provide certain references from X or from where you have taken that. Those references also there. If those references are there, for example, when journalist goes to someone, ask some questions, they just ask questions, stand like this. These are mic, this and that. What's that? Either teach them or learn from them. You cannot teach them because you have not gone through constitution or laws. You cannot question. If you don't have any power to question, this is all. There were times when our teachers used to teach everything in details. I remember still when I was in class 11, I was class 11, 10. My teacher of English was teaching abbreviations. What are abbreviations? We didn't know those days. My teacher had many qualities. If you are in class, if you don't have a dictionary with you, get out. He used to get out. No. If your shirt is not in your knicker or pant, get out. Keep it in. No problem. It's hot. You sit like that. Your shoes and no socks, get out. You have to discipline. Good one. Then he was teaching abbreviations. What is this? Speak this abbreviation. What is this? What is that? Okay, people are speaking. My also turn came. Okay, got up. What is MP? I asked him, what's MP? I just said MP. I didn't know what is that. He laughed. Oh, he is member of parliament. People were laughing. My colleagues, my students, my classmates laughing. I didn't know what he was saying about. Ha 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 ha. He just become, this is a style of teaching. Joking with students and teasing others. But still I remember that he acted like this and like this. And in many instances he used to tell, when our graduates go to overseas or UK and all that, oh, how much English you know, how good English you know. That I remember today. I don't remember otherwise, but certain instances you remember, and that is responsibility. He told us just so many things, because he was expert of his work. Not only expert he was, he had an intention to inculcate in minds that you learn something. And if you learn something, you can do something. It's not simply passing examination and learning. Passing examination is one art, but learning is another art. If I get 95% marks or 98% marks, this does not mean that I have learned. Yes, I have passed, that's right. Memory test or analytical test, that makes a difference. Our system is memory based, not on logic based. You meet someone, okay, you are very educated, you just tell me, ask 2 or 3 questions. I am sure in 98% cases you will not get a right answer. And this type of build-up keeps steps up in graduation, then in further graduation, and then in further graduation. And it reaches up to professor level, from where you join by coming down as lecturer or assistant professor or in future professors. By designations they are, but not by value, not by educational system, because they least bothered. If my ambition is only to pass and that have certification, and that is my graduation school, no, that won't help you. My professional certificate, I'm PhD, I keep it, that's okay. What did you perform after that? That is important. You educated as PhD, well, what is value of that? Did you apply somewhere? Same thing in this politics, you can say. If somebody is very good educated one, that person must be given similar work and apply that. This is called right position, right man for right job. In management, we say right person for right job. That is called means person who is used to that, who is fit for that job, should do that job. And person who is fit for that means that person shall do certainly very, very effectively, very, very efficiently, and will make changes, will think on that, because that person knows plus and minus of that. But if raw man is given you this job, that person will not even understand what to do, will not understand. We have around 60 ministers in this country, 60 ministers. Of nation level. Of course, we have prime minister, we have president. You think 60 ministers are small position? Minister, it is ministers. How much staff is having? Senior staff, junior staff. What are they doing? One minister is given feeding by so many people for all problems or all demands coming in public, and they are making some documents for future. What is that? You are not able to use your 60 ministers. They are sitting like white elephants. You are not able to decide. What are they doing? You should be free to think if you give them work. But no, you are attending, involving yourself everywhere that I am only this. You think those people don't know other country people? Everywhere there are people. But you only project yourself. Either you don't have any confidence in your subordinates, or you feel it as an insult. What is that? That is what we have to chart out. That is what we have to define. We have 550 Lok Sabha MPs. We have to define their role. We have to define what they are thinking, how they are thinking. What is the intention in their minds? It's also same thing for Rajya Sabha. Keep aside judiciary. They are intelligent, they can think. We can rely upon them. But they can think only when you support them. You leave them free, no interference. Just allot them funds and that's all. After that, no. But it's not happening. It's not happening. Happening is something else. Very much else. My projection, everywhere my photo, on petrol pump my photo, on street my photo, in film my photo, in toilets my photo. Is nation living for your photo? What does it mean? People don't know you. You are spending money only in photos, advertisements. I provided gas connections to these women, photo for everyone, every petrol station. What is this for? You think people remember you by seeing your photo? This is childish. Craze of seeing your photo. People should not look at your photo. They should remember your work. Oh, he did this work. See, benefit of that work. That point you missed. And it applies to your ministers also. They're never told what they did. They have no answer. Press didn't ask them, don't ask them. Because press is also same. This is problem of our country. We are no conscious, no awakeness, no contemporary thought. We are nothing here. This is a cow dung, you can say, full of dust inside. And these are open but closed. That's the problem. Responsibilities is not defined. Method is not defined. Obligation is not defined. And conscious is also not defined. Only defined is follow me. That's all. Follow me. That's all. Nothing else. I am wrong. You follow me. I am right. You follow me. You keep following and falling. Follow and fall. Follow and fall. This is Bharat. Definition of conditions. Great government. Neglecting public. Neglecting people. Neglecting economy. Neglecting all sectors what should be attended to. This is our Bharat. Beautiful Bharat. Public elected MPs. MPs elected prime ministers. Where no election is done for prime minister. Before election, prime minister is elected. Great part. Elections are not over, prime minister is declared. Every party does that. No need of election then, no need of MPs then. You declare prime minister before election, you declare chief minister before election. I don't understand this meaning. Why you have to declare? If everybody is responsible, why only you worry about one? Because you haven't taught like this. It's not your mistake. It's the mistake of those teachers who legally taught you. Constitution, you don't read. You don't understand Constitution. That is problem another one. You have made Prime Minister of this country as eunuch. This face, no alternative. This face, no alternative. What face? From beginning itself, you made a mistake. From beginning itself. Your MPs are elected. Sorry. Your MPs are elected without it. I take cold. My God. Sorry, cold. Sorry. Your MPs are elected without any competency. Your Prime Minister elected without any competency. Same thing applies to your MLAs. close, I think. You have to, it applies to everybody. And that is where we are failure. We have to correct this. And that's why I'll talk later on now, because maybe you're not happy. I'm not also. Thank you very much. Jai Bharat. I'll meet you later on.